County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your ClarkCountyToday.com video update for Thursday, February 11th. Lots to go over today, so let's get to it. A winter storm warning remains in effect now through noon tomorrow as the first of two expected snow and ice storms rolls through the area. Forecasters still expect anywhere from 3 to 12 inches could fall through Saturday as a second round of precipitation moves through late Friday and overnight. Road crews have been busy throughout Clark County laying down de-icer and preparing to deal with slippery conditions. Crews with WashDOT, Vancouver Public Works, Clark Public Utilities, and more will be working around the clock the next 48 to 72 hours, so give them plenty of space. Stay home if you don't absolutely have to go out, and be prepared if you do have to drive in this. Now, even though most Clark County school districts are still in remote learning or hybrid, many closed early today or didn't open at all, and likely plan to have no classes tomorrow since districts usually schedule a couple of snow days for the year, and we haven't had any yet. Most of them said they just like to let kids have the day off to enjoy whatever comes. And of course, you can find frequent updates about school closures, weather conditions, and much more at ClarkCountyToday.com and on our social media accounts. In other news, Washington Governor Jay Inslee today had some good news for many people around the state.
Effective Monday, 7 of our 8 regions of our Healthy Washington plan will open up in phase 2. This will mean increased economic activity, increased access to restaurants and the like. We're very happy about this. This means that 92% of all the people of the state of Washington will be able to move forward with some additional activities. Very pleased about this.
Yes, that means starting next Monday, indoor dining at 25% capacity will be allowed. Gyms will be allowed to open with higher capacity. Other entertainment venues can open their doors to limited numbers of people. The governor also announced new funding for rental assistance and small business support, with more to come soon. And that news comes as Clark County added 49 new COVID cases today. No more deaths. Hospitalizations ticked up slightly to 8.8% of bed space, with 37 confirmed and 14 suspected cases. And Clark County Public Health also said today that 2 cases of the UK variant of the novel coronavirus were found here. That variant, which is more easily transmitted, is expected to become the dominant strain in the U.S. within the next few months. And while it's more easily spread, there has been no evidence to show it's any deadlier, and existing vaccines have been shown to be effective against it. Speaking of vaccines, the Fairgrounds mass vaccination site will be opening late tomorrow due to the weather. It'll be open noon to 5 on Friday, then extended hours 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. Now, if you had an appointment Friday morning, you can show up anytime Friday afternoon or Saturday, and they'll still get you in. Hey, more details are coming out in what led to an officer-involved shooting in Hazel, Dell a week ago. Based on interviews with 3 Clark County Sheriff's deputies involved in the shooting of Genoa Donald, they had been called to the area on the report of 2 vehicles circling near the 6500 block of Northwest Jordan Way last Thursday evening. The caller also expressed frustration about an alleged drug house in the area. Deputy Sean Boyle was first to arrive and conducted a traffic stop of the vehicle driven by Donald. He was joined by deputies Greg Agar and Holly Troop, who all said Donald was uncooperative and ultimately struggled with deputies physically. Boyle told investigators he fired 2 shots after Donald started up the vehicle and started rolling while grappling with him. At last report, Donald remained on life support at a local hospital. The investigation is ongoing and additional details will be released. All right, let's get to something a little more positive, like positive Paul Valencia, who, like most of you, is thrilled that high school sports are back. He and our videographer, Mike Schultz, went looking for competition this week, and they found a lot.
Hey, Paul Valencia here. Hey, on Monday, we went out to a golf match. On Tuesday, it was tennis. Wednesday, we were at cross country. We were at Camas cross country, and we're here to celebrate the first week of competition in Clark County. Thank you, golf. Thank you, tennis. Thank you, cross country, for bringing sports back.
I mean, it feels great, just to be out here with my team again and just playing at Tri-Mountain. It's been an amazing opportunity, and I'm looking forward to a great season.
I'm really excited because I wasn't really expecting my senior year to happen. and I wasn't really even expecting to come out and compete. So I'm really excited to be back here on the courts and like playing against other schools with my teammates. We've been practicing a lot for the past 2 weeks, and I'm really excited to be out here this season.
Man, we're awfully excited to, first of all, have this kind of weather on February 9th for a home boys tennis match that was supposed to have taken place last fall, but you guys know the story, and we're really excited about the fact that we are now hosting our first event here on campus in literally a year since last basketball season. So that was last February, and we're just awfully excited to be here.
Yes, it's very exciting, but also a little nerve-wracking because I've not done a race in a year and a half, so yeah. It's really exciting and like motivational just to be with your team, like getting to run with them, warm up with them, and not just having to do it on your own just after school and stuff.
It is 10 minutes.
All right, thank you to Paul and Mike for that report. Finally, this afternoon, every year, students from across the country use wit, rhyme, and verse to show off their love of poetry and compete for the honor of sharing their voice with thousands. The Poetry Out Loud program has been wildly successful in Washington State, with a national winner from the stages 7 years ago and a national representative from Clark County last year. This year, students from Clark County will be going to the state competition once again, with 2 of the 3 regional finalists in this area from Ridgefield and Battleground. Students select poems from a list curated by Poetry Out Loud, then memorize them as part of their coursework at school. The students usually then perform their poems in front of live audiences at the school and regional level. And no such luck this year due to the pandemic. They recorded their performances and submitted them for review. Not to fear, though, the performances were just as good as ever, and last night the selection was made for the 3 students to move on to the state level. Visit the full story at clarkcountytoday.com to learn more and find a link to hear some of this year's and past year's performances. And that is your Thursday check of the stories we're following for you at clarkcountytoday.com. As I mentioned earlier, make sure you're subscribed to us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted, and let us know what's happening in your area. You can send news tips and story suggestions to news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.